All right. It's Jared here from Crypto Plan. And how's everyone going? It is time to get greedy. It is time to get greedy, and we're going to look at some greedy targets for Harmony One, based on history, based on other altcoins, some high market caps, some forgotten coins that performed extremely well in the last alt season. And we're going to also use a bit of stage analysis, based around this idea that there is possibly 4 stages in a bull market, at least 3 stages, but possibly 4 stages in a bull market in an alt season for cryptocurrencies. But before I kind of explain what you're looking at on the screen and why I think that some of these targets are an outside chance impossible in this bull run, please like and subscribe to the video, because I know that there's other people that probably want to hear this analysis and see this chart and see this kind of view on things, right? And my last video was kind of that bearish, like we could have a pullback, be cautious, I've got to give both sides to it. And this is this super greedy, let's go to the moon kind of video, but within reason. I would not be saying that this is financial advice of buy some now and hold only till, $20 or $25. That would be silly. I would always be scaling out towards these crazy targets. But if you've got the diamond hands to be able to hold some out to the super tops, then you're going to reap the benefits of those rewards, right? So anyway, let's get straight into the video. We are looking at a chart of Harmony One, and I've got 3 pink lines at the very top there. And straight away, if you're short of time, I'm not going to drag it out. The first one is the target. If it did the same percentage gain from its lows in March to the end of the bull season that XRP did in the last bull season. So that would be, by percentage, and equivalent to what XRP did in the last bull run. So from down here at 0.0016 of a cent, it would find its way up to about $1.33 if it kind of replicated the same sort of move that XRP did in the last kind of bull run, where it was an alt season, then a kind of blow off top alt season. If it goes to do the same move that Ethereum did in its last bull run, which was more like a 2 to 3 year bull run, from 2015, it would, by percentage gains, if it did the same percentage gain, Harmony One would reach about $3.9, which is, a really good target. And I think the reality is that the consensus from my comments that people are talking about between $1 and $2, right? So that 130 is realistic. Anywhere up to $2 seems realistic. And then, we've got this final blow off top. So I just did a little Google search and I said, which altcoin performed the best in 2016, 2017? And I found an article, and it was saying that this Verge coin, and I'll go over here. So Verge over USD did 214,000. No, is it 2 million percent? Yeah, 2 million percent move since, if you bought Verge on the 17th of March or, around the 24th of March, 20th of March on a dip, fractions of a cent, it rose all the way up to 29 cents at the very peak in the 23rd December. So a crazy little run for an altcoin. So this is not to say that this will happen in One Harmony. It's just saying that there's evidence that altcoins have done these sort of moves, like 2 million percent moves, right? So that's what this line is there. So if Harmony One from its low of, a tenth of a cent, did the same move that Verge coin did in the last bull run, it would reach about $25. Now that's, they're just kind of rough lines in the sand. Now I'm going to go through my analysis as to where I think Harmony One will reach based on its price action and this current bull market. So I have noticed over on Theta, because I'm trying to compare it to Theta, that Theta has done 4 legs so far. So it's moved up about 600% from March, did another leg about 260%, did another leg about 270%, and then it did another leg about 690%, maybe 700%. So not saying that Theta's done, but it's definitely done a 4-stager. So a big move, two medium moves, and then a big move, you know. So that's Theta. So I'm basing my analysis on if One Harmony does a similar 4-stage move, where it does a big move from March, smaller move, and then that, you know, about a similar move to the first move in March. So, and this third leg is kind of optional. It's kind of like that blow off top second alt season, maybe towards the end of the year. So I wouldn't be holding my breath for that if you want to be cashing out, you know, before December or January next year. So that kind of move would be happening towards the end of the year if it happened. So this is not financial advice. This is just a big guessing game based on what I'm seeing and the bullishness of it and the public sentiment and the fact that it might be listed on more exchanges and blah, blah, blah. You know, there would have to be a lot of stars aligned for it to actually reach out for that target. But all the right things are happening. You know, I think a community is building around One, and that's a positive thing for the coin. So where are we now? If we're in the second stage, that's where we are. So we're in the retracement period for the second stage. So I've set this next move to be based from the bounce of about 14 cents and doing that 1280% move. So that 12x. And getting us at a price target of about $1.80. So that's in the ballpark. That's the consensus. That's what everyone kind of believes. Everybody wants it and, you know, needs it to go to $1 to $2. So I'm happy to say that in this bull market cycle, One will reach about $1.80, maybe $2 quite easily, based on this chart and based on the fact that it'd probably do 3 moves. Now, the next move is, you know, replicating this kind of 2,000% move, and I've pulled it back from the 2292 just to be conservative a bit. And I've started it on a 50% retracement of if it did reach $1.80. So it would reach $1.80, pull back 50%, go sideways for quite a long time, and then build some steam and do its last final blow off top. We're looking at kind of $19 there. So that would be the super duper greedy blow off top. And I think that if you're talking about just a trading strategy on this, not staking, not anything, if you're already in, you got a position and maybe you're going to add a bit more, you might go, well, I will possibly scale out half at this target, you know, or scale out half towards this target, you know. Once it gets to $1.80, I could probably go, yep, I'm going to sit and ride that out for a while, and then maybe 50%, you know, you've got free money in the game after that if you sell half here and see if it goes all the way to the top. Or you could be going things like, you know, for every 20% move it did after $1.80 or $2, I'm going to take X amount of percentage of my holdings off the table, or something like that, because you're dreaming if it does reach this target and everybody has their stop losses set up here, or their limit orders or take profit orders set up here, there's not enough money in the market for everyone to draw that out. So it's kind of impossible to try and think that you could have bought down here and sell here. You know, that's why you have a staggered approach to getting your money out, which leads me to another thing. And I wonder how many people out there have actually tested their exchanges out for taking some profits, withdrawing money. You know, I know that it was a big fear of mine. So that's why I have taken some profits and sold and taken money out, just to make sure that process works and the money gets into your account, because there's no there's no point in being on an exchange, and I've heard the stories about some particular exchanges that when the congestion is there, it's very hard to get the orders, and then possibly very hard to take the money out. So hence why you might have a bit of a staggered strategy of several exchanges, possibly moving into some stable coins for a period and slowly getting your money out over time, or getting one of these crypto credit cards and spending off that. These are all strategies for actually withdrawing all that money, because, let's say you had 10,000 coins down here at this price, and then, they're $20 each. So that's like, what is it? 200 grand. Is that going to be easy just to withdraw from your exchange? Is it liquid enough if you and everyone else withdraw hundreds of thousands of dollars from their accounts? I would find it very, very hard to believe if any exchange was able to provide that direct liquidity and go, yeah, here, everyone have your 200,000s or your 2 millions, So I think, staggered approach to taking your money out should be thought about anyway. And, like I say, testing out what's it like to withdraw money from your exchanges and other exchanges, and how does it work, and have you practiced moving keys around and sending money? So I'm sure you all have. I don't want to be kind of telling you about things you already know, but there's definitely, these are the things you want to be thinking about up here, and especially that at these parabolic tops, the volumes and the activity and the transaction times could be quite congested. So you could be very frustrated if you're trying to do market orders at that particular time. So having staggered stop limit or take profit limit orders would be the best strategy up there in a staggered approach. Anyway, that's that. Like and subscribe to this. There's the greedy targets. I'm sure a lot of you want to hear this stuff because, we all do want to make a lot of profit. But just remember that right now, a lot of us are in decent profits, so don't be too greedy. And, even a 6x from here up to kind of 50, 60 a dollar is good profit. So don't be ridiculously greedy just because, some YouTuber like me has said that there's an outside chance it could get up to here and I want to take all my money out. Definitely have a plan. And there will be another bull run in 4 years, and there's always opportunities in the bear markets as well to, make 100% gains in short periods of time on retracement rallies and all those sorts of things. So it's not like once this bull market's over, there's no money that can be made in crypto. There is always money that can be made in crypto, right? There's always a new project being launched that has a little mini run, a little mini season, So there's always going to be that going on. So just keep your eyes peeled and your ears to the ground. Anyway, I've been Jared from Crypto Plan, and hold on tight. There is crazy things to come in crypto. Bye now.